Welcome back, Cadets. In this video, we're going to trigger our build validation pipeline. So the first thing we'll do, let's minimize this. Let's open our backend project. And I'll click here, double click it, find me automatically. And let's see, let's let it open it up. And we'll see what branch are we? We're inside the dev one, right? What we're going to do, we're going to click Git here. Manage branches. I think there's an option somewhere here for to see this automatically, but this gives us a little bit of control. And here are remotes. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to right click here. We could check out here, or as I prefer it, I like to check out from here. New local branch from dev. And this one, I wish to remove the name, and I don't want to track the remote branch because this is not the dev branch. This is going to be a feature branch. We're doing something. Anything, and I call it like some dash feature. So that's why we're not tracking the remote branch. We just want to make kind of a copy of the current state of the dev branch on the origin. Because technically I don't really need the dev branch locally. But let's continue. Great. And now it's there, and we already checked out there. Good. So let's make some change. Let's see. Let's go to program CS. Let's just put something, a comment. I'm a new change. Horrible. We can go ahead and get changes. We can commit all. Oh, right. We need to tip something. Add a comment. Commit all. And now I can click on this button here to push it automatically to our remote. And if I go to our link here, we Cloud Cadets, repos, branches. I just want to see it from here. You see now we have this feature branch. And remember, we can create a pull request from here, or we can go here directly while this is up, this little snack bar. Create a pull request. And here we get this. Look, by default, it merges to main. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back. I'm going to click here, this attributes. Click here and set as default branch. So dev becomes the suggested when we create a pull request. Because sometimes you might forget, I've done this actually a few times. I've created a pull request for main. So create a pull request. And this doesn't work automatically, so I think we have to do a refresh. And now create a pull request, and now we see it. By default set to dev. It's not a big deal, but mistakes do happen. I can vouch for that. And we see here in this pull request, I'll add myself as a viewer, as a reviewer. And we don't have any work item specifically here, so I'm just going to ignore that. I'm going to just create, because it's optional. And if we look, this looks different from earlier videos where we looked at pull requests. First of all, we have a optional check failed. That's for the work item that we did not link. If it was mandatory, this would fail automatically. And then we see this one, at least one reviewer must approve. And I can be the reviewer, I can automatically approve. But here then we see something going on here. This is our pipeline that we added, the dev build validation pipeline. And it's running. What happens if we click here? We see the optional one. So it allows us to continue, but the required. This has to pass before we can. And if we look here at before this complete, there was a set autocomplete. So we couldn't automatically complete it before it was done. So if it had failed, we can't. But now we see it passed. And now I can click complete. And I can delete this feature branch because I don't want it. I'm done. Complete. We're done with it. We did something. We implemented authentication. We implemented something. It's done. Go back to branches and we see this was just updated. Great. So that's a build validation pipeline. Simple as that. And we can create one separately for the main branch. If we go now to pipelines, I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to use the name, so I'm making sure it's correct. And you see you can force run a pipeline, but we didn't want to do that. We want to show you the automatization of it. And we can also click edit to edit if we've done something wrong or want to change things. So a new pipeline, classic editor. Here, default branch, main, continue. Scroll down, ASP.NET Core. See this like a refresher. We see we're here starting. We need to automatically set the agent specification. Ubuntu latest. We don't need here. We need to make sure. Yes, we're main. We go here. Remember, all good. Now we see we didn't want these. We can remove that. We didn't want that. And this one we wanted to disable. And then we come here. Cloud Cadets, but I'm going to just put main here. And, you know, both are .NET applications. We could have just created one and reused it, but I think it's good practice to have two different ones, because say one requires something specific and you changed it and then the other one is affected, and we don't want that. And maybe we want to keep them separate for some reason, because main is for production and dev is not. So I'll click save and save. And then we go back to pipelines, and if I go all, we have them both there. I go to repos, branches, and I can add it here. And you might not want that. I mean, if you're a solo developer, you might not even need the dev branch. That might be the feature branch you're mostly developing, sending up and creating pull requests into main. But for our little deep dive, we're going to have two different branches, because we're going to have our app, our backend deployed for one app service that is for development and one for main. So I'll go here, I'll add the branch policy, the same kind of like that, cheating here for myself. So this would work, optional there. And then here, build validation. And we see now the naming is helping us, the naming system we had. We see automatically we want main. Save, and that's done. And now we could force to verify this. Let's click here, go back to repos, branches. And now I have to create a pull request, because this one, main is 2 behind. I'm going to update that, new pull request. And our we want to move dev into main. And then add latest changes, I guess, some boring name. Add myself as a reviewer. Great. And we see the same process. The optional check. Now the main build validation is running, and at least one reviewer must approve. So I'll approve. We see I have approved. If you have 2, then they both need to approve before you can complete it. You can take a look at the set autocomplete. You can click that and see what happens when it's done. I want you to automatically merge it. Set autocomplete. You can take a look here. Maybe we can look into this pipeline. How does it look? Click on agent job 1. We see it's the restore, the build. And if those passes, then it's done. So I go back to where we were. We see it should have done this for us. Bam. It is complete. Ahead now. Automatization. Until next uplink, cadets.